On this episode, we do the last episode ever of the Ask Gary Vee show in this office. The Ask Gary Vee show. Hey everybody, this is Gary Vee, Nerd Chuck, and this is episode 219 of the Ask Gary Vee show. Listen, I'm rusty. This is an impromptu show. My flight is delayed. I'm heading to Nashville, Tennessee. I'm excited about that. We are moving VaynerMedia's office. As you can see, a lot of orange buckets. This is our last day in the office where this show was originated. And I'm really glad that the travel gods have imposed an opportunity for us to film 219. There's a lot of people here. It's hot. I don't know how to say the word episode as you saw in the intro, but I'm ready. India's acting a fool, and India, you're out of control.
The B-roll will prove I'm right.
We'll see. All right, Pierce, you get to ask the first question.
Gary, it's summer. What's your POV on belts, since I know you're not wearing one?
I'm down on belts. I haven't worn a belt in a long time. I don't believe in belts. I don't like them.
All right.
You?
I love them. I think they're a fashion statement. They keep your pants up. Perfect. Gary and I go deep with the fashion now, with his white pants.
I do have white pants today. What you like it?
Yeah,
Thank you.
I think it's like on point.
Thank you. All right, Pierce, go do something productive. Thanks for the belt question.
Wait, who are these people's names?
India, you're rusty.
See, that's what nerds.
All right, India, let's get into the show. Ready? Let's
Now I'm in a bad mood.
Let's
Get into
the show. Nope.
Show.
The show.
Show.
Again. The show. Nope. Again. The show. There we go. All right. Are you?
Okay, first one from Ethan.
I know this is a shotgun episode and you weren't fully prepared.
Who do we have to blame for that? I'm sorry.
Tyler.
So,
Hey Gary, I just watched
Who is it?
Ethan.
Ethan.
Ethan asks, should I be working 18 hours a day? In episode 215, you said that putting in the time does not mean you will be successful. I'm confused. Should I give up?
Ethan, it works both ways. Look, here's my point about hard work. And it's a great opportunity to it's a great way to be in this spot and as we move to the next office. Hard work really matters, but let's talk about it both ways. Yes, in episode 215 or whenever I said it, that it doesn't, if you put in 18 hours a day and you don't have talent, you will not get results. If you put in 9 hours a day and you are loaded with talent in whatever you're doing, you will get results. So it's this cross section of work ethic and talent. They both matter. People get so mad when I talk about talent. We had that whole Cruella episode where it was that whole debate, and in the comments, a bunch of you losers, losers, were like, no, you can make it happen if you work hard enough. That is just not true. Stand up, everybody in the comment section, if you worked very hard for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years at something and you didn't get the greatest results of all time and have a white picket fence and hit the Hall of Fame. It happens every day. But talent is not something that you, watching this right now, can go home and say, I'm gonna muster up more talent in art, in business, in sports. You can't do that. But work ethic, you can. And so I push work ethic because I believe it's a variable and I believe it's far more controllable. I do believe that you can cut out leisure, change your mindset, and put in the work. I do not believe that you automatically can become unbelievably millionaire status, world class at what you do. Do I think you can become a better editor if you do it a bunch? I sure do. Do I think you can be better at tennis if you play a lot? Yes, I do. Do I think that means that you could be on the tour? No, I do not.
Next question.
Parker asks, we know you're not a bling bling guy, but be honest, how many Nike kicks you got?
I actually answered him on Twitter. The answer was 20 until I hung out with my boy DJ Clue last night, who hooked me up with 20 pairs of Air Force. It's unbelievable. He's the greatest guy. And he just gave this, I'm wearing this pair, it's new. So now I have 40. Literally double my collection. He just had 20. That's how he rolls. He's a gangster, man. He has 40 pairs of the same stuff, I guess. He's the best. Obviously a good friend. And I actually asked him to be on the show last night when we were hanging out. So DJ Clue, iconic hip hop DJ, will be coming through soon.
From Blake.
Blake asks, what are your thoughts on breaking out in the world of politics and branding the right way?
The politics thing's been very interesting. It's been very much on my mind, as it probably is for most people in the UK and the US with all the things going on in those countries and probably a lot of other places, but what I'm familiar with. The truth is, if I was born in America, I really, really, really would run for president in 8 years. I'm not even joking. But I wasn't, and so I'm not, and I don't want to be the governor. So Do I think politics is a place of opportunity for a lot? Do I think that politics has clearly in the last 10 years, because of social media, because of the way the world works, because of where the environment in the US politics landscape sits today, do I think that there will be a lot of people who can use media to give themselves a real shot in mayor, governor, senator, president campaigns? Of course, it's been proven. And so I think it's gonna be a very intriguing 50 years in politics, because I do believe the landscape change, everything I believe in marketing and business deploys to society. The issues we're dealing with, racism. We're gonna have to look at everything. We're about to live through an unbelievable time in human race, because all of this, we have 5 cameras going right now. Like, I had like 10 people stop me today, D-Rock. Like, there's so much going on. There's a lot going on. And I'm just showing a blueprint like I've always done. So many of you are starting to feel the effects of this. I see it. I'm getting a lot more emails and social media content from you guys of results that are happening for you. eBay people that are making tons of money. People that are vlogging. People that, you know, musically busting out there. Influencer marketing. There's something in the air.
From Sam.
Sam.
Sam asks, how do you find your motivation again after dealing with grief and loss?
Sam, I don't feel comfortable in answering questions that I'm not in a position to answer. And the truth is, I have not dealt, and this is why I'm probably so happy, to be at 40 years old and have the unfortunate situation of not having 3 of my 4 grandparents when I was born. Well, 2, one died before I can remember him. I've been very lucky, and I would tell you that I'm gonna make you one promise. Your grandfather is not heartbroken. It's only been 8 weeks. Life is very long. Your grandfather knew that best. And I don't think he would judge you in an 8-week window. I think you should properly grieve. And I do think it's a gut punch. I think it's appropriate. Heck, I sometimes don't hustle for 6 to 12 to 24 hours after a Jets loss, and that's silliness, right? So for you to be appropriately mourning, I think is great. And I think you should not put pressure on yourself. And I think you should let your emotions run their course. Eventually you have to get back in the saddle. That's just the way it is. But I don't think you should put pressure on yourself at 2 months for sure, let alone maybe even 6 months. But I'm sure you'll get back on the grind in no time. And I really appreciate the kind words, and I'm sorry for your loss. Last one. The last question in the original. Flight delayed again? Mm-hmm. Even more?
Yeah. 3 hours and 40 minutes from
I'm frustrated. You look frustrated. I'm just going to the airport and live stream for 5 straight hours.
Sounds good to me.
We might be in trouble with that flight because that could get canceled as it gets pushed. So can you start looking for alternatives?
Last one from Sam.
Looks like we're going private, D-Rock. You're so fancy. You are so fancy. All right, let's go.
Everyone around me.
Remember how fancy he is? Yeah. We forgot we haven't done this in so long. He's super fancy, guys. I'm gonna try and tell you.
He does everything through Tyler to talk to me.
Well, he's right. You've abandoned us. Go ahead.
From Sun Night Music.
What's that?
Sun Night Music.
Sun Night Music.
What was your
So just
best
3
day?
random words together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sun Night is one word.
Okay, respect. Sorry, Sun Night. Go ahead.
Sun Knight asks, what was your best day at the old office?
It's this office.
That was a question? You made that up.
No.
That was just sitting there?
It was.
Oh, it just got happened.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's a great question. What was the question? My best moment, right?
Your best day at the old office.
You know what? This is actually the true answer, and I think it's wow. Good job. I'm so pumped we did a little Periscope before we went on to get the question. I'm so pumped with this answer because it's the truth, and I think it's romantic. It's a good story. No question the best day in this office for me ever was the first day because we were crammed. Who's there? You were there in the old office? Nope, see? OG.
Wow.
Yep, maybe you're slightly getting back into the fam. We were crammed, as you remember. And we moved here and it was so big, remember? Everybody was like, oh my God, it's so nice. And there's so much room, the views and all this. And so to sit here, when did we move here? Like 2.5 years ago?
Yeah, like 2013 even.
Oh really, like
Yeah,
3 years ago?
Yeah.
So that first day I was proud that what AJ and I and the rest of the team were building created an environment that was good and exciting and brought value to my teammates, the people that help all this happen. And so as you guys will find out on Monday, because I'm sure we'll edit a really cool Ask Gary Vee show and a Daily V that really shows off our new office. We are leveling that up. And as you know, some of you that watched on live stream, when Meg Didi's doing her call, sitting outside, I mean, people have been doing meetings in broom closets, and I love that, by the way. I love the ghetto nature of that. I'm actually very worried about the new move, and everyone's gonna get real fancy. I think like Andy's gonna wear a tie or something. But the best day was the best day was the first day, because the look in everybody's eyes of, you know, it's funny. They were looking at me as like, thank you for like making this happen, and I just remember thinking, thank you for making this happen in return. I think that's what's gonna happen on Monday in a couple days. I think everybody's gonna be thank you and oh my God. Heard the cafeteria is insane.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
You've seen it?
Well, they just had a little video today that was really cool.
They sent a video
It
today?
was like a video tour. Yeah, it was fun.
Was it amazing?
Yeah, I'm super,
Fired up.
super psyched.
So I still haven't seen it. That's the funniest part of everything. And then Tyler and Andy were gonna screw my office. We dealt with that earlier. Anyway,
We've made a lot of.
I would say that. And so Vayner Nation, I will see you on Monday in a new setting, which isn't gonna be fully built out, but we have like a new little, is my office gonna be where we're gonna film?
Yeah.
And you're gonna do like a whole bookshelf, you're gonna do something really clever.
Yeah.
You guys have a real plan?
Yep. We're gonna get the online, but yeah, Gary Vee show.
Really?
Yeah.
Why'd you tell me that? It would have been a good surprise. He ruins everything. All right.
I got excited.
Question of the day. What is your favorite move of location so far in your life? You keep asking questions, I'll keep answering them.